So yeah, I picked up a couple of these LED T8, T12 bulbs, and apparently they only use 16 watts electricity, 2,000 lumens per bulb. Should be a little bit brighter than what I currently have. It's not exactly plug and play. There's a fixture up here with a ballast in. We're going to cut that away, which I'll do in a second, and we'll show you what's what. Okay, so here's a picture of the before. And before you do anything, of course, sorry with my fingers being in the way, you definitely want to check for the existence of electricity. So pick yourself up one of these little $10 testers. And of course, I know it's electricity because I got the lights on, but you can see it's pretty live. So we're not going to do anything until we get rid of that. So back in a minute. So just so we're clear, I'm not an electrician. Don't be following anything I tell you as clear-cut advice on anything to do with electricity. I've been zapped a few times, but now I learned my lesson. I don't do anything without first checking multiple times that there's no electricity, so I don't have anything here now, and I just check all the wires. So step one, we're good. So what I need to do next is I check to see if the little connector on the end has only one wire going in, and which it does. So I'm just going to go refresh the directions, but there's replacement clips here. You can see these kind of slide in from the side. So if you need to replace them, you can just pull them out and replace it with the ones in the box, but I think these ones are okay. But the idea is there's wires going to each side here of the light fixture, but with these new LEDs, they're only powered from one side. So basically I'm gonna run the wire from here over to there, and so I get the power then from that side, and that will be it. So I'll just disconnect this ballast. I might even just pull that ballast completely off, I don't know, but I'm gonna just remove everything, and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I can't really zoom in, I don't think too much, but some of these non-shunted clips have a little tiny clip right here that you need to push in, just a little tiny bit. You push in on it, right in the middle where that fits. You push it in, and then this guy just, hold on. This guy is just gonna slide right out. There you go, just like that. That's as easy as that. And in the box, there's two replacements that you put in back in place that are already pre-wired. Over for now. So in the box, you have this replacement wired replacement cap at the end. And so what I do is, I haven't cut anything here yet because I haven't tried to fit the clip in. Now I'm assuming it's universal, but I'm sure we've all been there before. You assume something and you start cutting wires and it doesn't go together. So I'm just gonna try to slide this in. I'll try to do it with the camera, not sure if I can. How about, I'm gonna go to ways off the floor here, so I don't wanna go overreaching. So this guy is gonna go like this. Okay. Easy peasy so far. Okay, I'm gonna do the second one, I'll be right back. Okay, so that was pretty easy. I just snapped those two clips in, they fit perfect. Now I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna cut the wire as close as I can get it to the ballast with the hopes that this wire will reach over to here for the power. And then basically just gonna disconnect and then pull those other two clips off. Be right back. All right, we're back again. So a little sidebar safety tip. So if this would have been, I don't know, even 10 years ago, I was just a little bit out of reach with respect to pulling these clips out. And I probably could have strained and leaned over, but I'm a fair ways off the floor. So you know what, just take the 2 minutes, get down and move the ladder, make it easy on yourself. I'll be right back, but I want to basically get those off. I've disconnected the ballast. I'm probably going to unscrew that in a minute, but stay tuned. All right, so what we've got done now is the new Connectors on the end have been installed. The ballast has been removed completely and the wire is cut off really close because now I've got a black and I got two blacks. So basically we're just going to join those two together, maybe tape them up there to the top. And then I've got the two new clips installed over here. So we're making progress. This shouldn't take too much longer. Okay, one last shot from the ground. So you're going to see here, it says AC input. You want to make sure that's the end that goes into the powered socket. Okay, so it was on the left-hand side of our unit. Talk to you in a minute. So like I was saying, there's a bit of a lip here. So we're going to use that lip to our advantage, and normally you have to have it touching one end in order for it to go in the other end. You just can't jam it in there. You'll end up cracking the cover. And I know that because I've done that before. So basically slide one end in until it touches this end, and then you should see it be able to make its way into the other end. But let's see how that works out for me in this case. Overall, I like it. It's the cover's on. It was pretty easy. Just like you should, got to make sure you put it all the way in on one side, and then it fits in quite nicely. Just pop that off the ladder here. But that's what I kind of ignore my tennis ball so people don't ram into my cupboard in the front with my truck. But anyway, you can see the difference just one last time. It's got definitely a brighter tinge to it, which is nice. So I'll get one more and two more, and then in about a week I'll show you the end result. Thank you. So all in all, a pretty easy job. It's probably, except for the heat, you can see I'm sweating here. It's so hot. It's about 30 degrees outside, probably hotter than here in the garage. But pretty easy job. You need basically a pair of wire cutters, a little screwdriver to push the pins for the clips at the end. You need some, don't be afraid of heights because, this ladder is a double, goes to the ceiling. But aside from that, pretty straightforward. Took about a little over an hour. So easy afternoon job. Anyway, over and out. Stay tuned for more DIY videos. Take care.